Hi everyone, my name is Aman and today I'm here to tell you about how I practiced for my GREs. I received a verbal score of 152, a quantitative score of 149, and a writing score of 4. So my strategy with the GREs was that I wanted to build myself a schedule. I used Google Excel sheets and I planned out every hour as to how I wanted to study for my GREs. So I began my day with going to a summer course that I was taking at the time. And then once I was finished with the summer course, I'd go to the library and prepare for my GREs, eat lunch at home, go back to the library and prepare for my GREs. So something that I recommend is that you build yourself a schedule that you know you can follow and something that is true to you, and that is going to be very beneficial to keep you on track and keep you responsible for studying for your GREs. The next thing that I want to discuss is the prep material that I used. So the prep material that I used for my GREs was Magoosh. So I really had a great experience with Magoosh. They were very, very helpful. I actually had a subscription that expired about 5 days before my GREs, and I ended up emailing them, and they were so kind and nice to just say, we're just going to give you an extension. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to pay extra. So, customer service on point. But for Magoosh, it was a really, really wonderful service because they have a ton of videos. They have videos on math, they have videos on the verbal section, they have videos on the writing section. The way that I did it at the beginning was that I watched every single math video, every single verbal, and every single writing video. However, I quickly realized that by watching and taking notes on all of the videos, I was falling behind. And so, my tip for you is to watch the videos but speed up the time. So, the playback speed, they give you options. I used to watch it at 1.5, and so that's a really great way to get through the video faster. The next thing that I want to let you know is to take a lot of practice tests. So, practice tests are going to be very crucial and very beneficial. They are a very good reflection of where you stand as to where your score is for your GRE. So, I took a total of 3 practice tests. I thought that they were very, very beneficial. I only began taking my practice tests after I got through all of the GRE videos. I took 2 tests with Magoosh and I took 1 with Kaplan. So the Kaplan test was free. They offer GRE tests on certain dates, and I made sure that I registered, I made an account with them, and then on the day of, I sat down, had no interruptions, and I began my test. Absolutely free. And so with Magoosh, they offer up to 2 to 3 tests that you can take without the questions being repeated. So with Magoosh, I took 2 practice tests. And when I took these 2 practice tests, on the very last practice test, I received a 150 on both the quantitative and both the verbal. So because I received those scores, I was quite confident when I went into my test, knowing that, okay, I think I will be at the 150 range, and I was. So the next thing that I want to let you guys know is about the things that I would do differently to possibly receive a even higher score than what I ended up receiving. So something that I would do differently was that, like I said, I was very, very, very meticulous with my note taking. I was taking notes on things that I already knew. So that's something that you can definitely avoid. Don't take notes on the things that you already know. Only spend your time focusing on the things that you need to focus on. The next thing that I would say, prepare for the GREs well ahead in time. You don't want to prepare for the GREs with your GRE being 2 weeks in. So you really want to make sure that you give yourself sufficient time to begin your preparation. Quite honestly, those were a lot of videos that I had to get through. And, changing that playback speed was a really great idea, and it definitely helped me get through it a lot faster. However, I would have definitely prepared well ahead of time. I prepared 4 weeks. I prepared in 4 weeks. And if I would change something, I'd prepare earlier, maybe 2 months in advance. Something that I would also change is that I would have downloaded that GRE app from Magoosh. It's a vocabulary app that is 100% free, and you can download it in the App Store. And I would have began studying the vocab a lot faster. and a lot sooner. So it's a flashcard app, which is a wonderful way to study your vocab. I began using it, like I said, 4 weeks in, but I had a hard time using that app just because that's not really the best way that I learned vocabulary. But it might work for you, especially I think it would have worked for me if I had begun my preparations early on. But since I was really short on time, I did not end up really studying the vocab that much. I kind of just picked up maybe like 50 words and tried to kind of associate meanings to them and tried to remember them. And quite honestly, about none of them appeared on my actual GREs. So it was sort of a hit and a miss with studying the vocab words. But if you study a lot of them, they are bound to show up on your GRE. So I would definitely suggest that you guys go ahead and start quite early, download that free vocab app, and start preparing for that. So that's it. Those are my recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!